foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, deal with the.
Coach, it is something not seen all that often in these parts. Playoff football in North Carolina. We've got it at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Carolina Panthers. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
Let's go, boys. Let's go. I don't need to.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. They go play fake. Mahomes got his target, Samuel. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now Jones. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down to the 29-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
That's how we do, D. That's how we do.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Don't get nervous. He's coming.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down.
Let's go, defense.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nix, he's got a man, complete, past the 20, touchdown, Vikings. A big play there, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat, and I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Come on, man. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Oh, here we go.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Caught by Jones. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
And the Vikings first down.
Down. 8, read. From the west. Whip. Watch the whip. Let's go.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. On second down, Cook. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Hey, number 28, Bravo. Check in. Guys, game situation. Let's go.
On first and 10, Nix complete to Dorsett. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
It's now second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll come up now with the clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first. On second down now, it's Cook, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. From the pistol, they run it with Cook, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Throwing on second and 8, Mahomes. And now he'll tuck it and run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards in a first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Now a first down carry by Jones. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Yellow. I'm on 80. 54. Get your swerve on. He's checking. Crack. 15. 25. Check.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
54. It's going to be a long day.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 19-yard line. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 19-yard line.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Running right, Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a line through an opening, and there he goes. The 40, 20, 10, 5, and he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Cook. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
There you go.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Set. 60 or. And kill. 6-6. Pull it high. Hey, foxtrot.
2nd and 4. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Brandon, what we just saw there is something we hear from coaches throughout the league. How are you going to defend what they call the moment of truth ball, meaning a 50-50? The ball's in the air, defender's there, receiver's there. Who's going to make a play on the football? And in this case, the defensive guys actually got it done and knocked it away.
From the gun on 3rd down, Nix. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Nix. And able to find Dorsett. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
A gain of 15.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
They'll run with Cook. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Stepping up, he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll run on first down. Jones, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Open man is Samuel, complete.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Yellow. 54, Mike, 54. 57. Watch 54, watch 54. Watch the run. Watch it go. The run. Jim.
Mahomes now to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick here is good. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky.
Give to Cook out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Cook. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Room here to run. score. Touchdown, Vikings. Philip Dorsett, 59 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
42 the mark, boys. 42. 42.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 46 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's Mahomes to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Jones. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. Gonna look. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. After the sack on first down, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of the night. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
On second down, it's Cook. Got some room at the 30, and all the way up to the 33-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
18 Gator. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Switch.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
X3, 218, chopper. Ready?
They'll run for it. Cook. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On the ground, it's Cook. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
General West.
Check 49.
Check 24. Check 24.
Now.
Operating from the gun. Nix. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Ready, ready. 15 line. 15 line. Chopper, chopper.
You got tape. You got tape.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Nix. He's going to let this go for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and the Vikings pick up the football. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Mahomes now on 1st down, buying time to his left. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
We got this.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here we go. 10 Lobo.
Check that. Check. Check. Let's go.
They run with Connor. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Ready? 30 base.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Go.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Panther first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run it with Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 41.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey.
Let's go.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, it's Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Again, it's Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
One final try for Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. So in effect, the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them, all right? You didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep into playoffs, every team's dangerous.
And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks.